We're at the Monday tea dance at the Liverpool Town Hall in these fantastic surroundings, and we're going to do ballroom, Latin, sequence, fun dance, and we're with.
Hi, my name is Jackie Williams and I run a company called Ballroom Blitz, and I have the pleasure and privilege of running monthly tea dances at Liverpool Town Hall.
So what always intrigues me, Jack, is that how somebody would actually talk Liverpool Town Hall into having a dance. That's the bit I can never figure out. How did you do it?
Well, Gary, it was a long time ago now, and it was a little bit of luck and a little bit of good management. My business is 8 years old, and as I was setting it up, I've been to a tea dance, as it happens, at St George's Hall.
So who ran that?
It was, I believe, a group called the Friends of St George's.
Nice.
And they had a little live group that were there, and at the time I knew that they'd stopped, unfortunately. I think people over an age where it was a bit much to carry on, and those tea dances had stopped for a little while. And in my search for some venues for my own business, I found myself, after a meeting, stood outside St George's Hall, slightly annoyed because the meeting hadn't gone very well. And the next thing I'm thinking, St George's Hall, tea dances. I joined a few dots together in my brain. I walked in on spec, no meeting, to see if I could speak to somebody about reviving the tea dances there.
Yeah.
As it happened, the day I walked in, their events manager at the time, forgive me, I can't remember her name, happened to be in, saw me there and then, yeah. And I walked out with dates for a couple of dances. No music,
So
no...
St George's Hall first, was it?
It was St George's Hall first, yeah. And then, for a little while, the manager of St George's Hall, again, forgive me, I can't remember his name, a gentleman who happened to come along to one of the tea dances, asked me why we weren't at Liverpool Town Hall. And at the time, I was under the understanding that it wasn't an option for us to be here.
Right, because it's never happened in the town hall
because
before.
it had never been in the town hall before,
Right.
yeah. And after that conversation, a few phone calls later, and we moved over to the town hall, and I've been here ever since. I think it was before COVID, so it's been over
5-6 years.
And I have a fantastic relationship with Liverpool Town Hall. They are really helpful, and with the understanding that, you know, I take dates when other big corporate events, you know, are not on. We have had breaks for things like when it's the building's required, obviously, for a lot of period dramas and things like that, when we've stepped aside and stuff, but it's fantastic. And during the Lucy Letby inquiry, I did actually put some feelers out, because this venue is so popular with our dancers. They wanted to keep dancing.
Yeah.
Would there be an option to go back to St George's Hall?
St George's, that's right. So we did a couple at St George's, didn't we?
We did do a couple at St George's.
That was even bigger, really, isn't it, that ballroom?
It's huge.
Yeah,
it is huge. I mean, this is a custom-made ballroom here at Liverpool Town Hall, and it's fantastic sprung floor. St George's is a big open space.
It's solid, isn't it?
Some dancers like both, some prefer one and not the other. But I know my mum...
What you've got here, actually, is the main big ballroom.
Yes.
You can also come into this little one and have a practice.
Yeah. So we have the main ballroom, which has all our chairs around, and the main dancing and the main music. But the doors to that are open. We have a self-service tea station set up in the small ballroom, but you can still hear the music. So I know a few people,
So
including yourself, go and
For
practice.
instance, if you like us, it's because we don't do all the sequence dances. We can come out and do, if it's a sequence cha-cha, we can come out to practice.
You can come out and
cha-cha
practice
in
your
here.
routines, or if you don't want to dance as such, but you want to work through
Trying
a
to
few
get work
moves.
through a few little pieces.
Yeah, so I've seen that on a number of occasions, people in here just kind of...
Yeah, just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's Liverpool Town Hall. If you're interested, come along. What are the times?
The dance itself is 1 till 4 o'clock. We don't have a break. The tea is ongoing throughout. The doors open approximately 12:45 to let people come in, get settled, get a cup of tea. It's all included in the price. Mum makes some homemade cakes, so if you get in early, you get one of them.
What does it cost to come in?
It's £12 per person.
Good. So, say goodbye to the folks.
Thank you. Dancing.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.